I'm often asked about my childhood. I didn't realize that it was so different than the childhoods that other people were experiencing. As I got older, I learned not everybody has 107 siblings, right? That is because my parents dedicated their lives to service of children. I think of how John chapter 13 rung through their works, that they would be known by their love. It informs everything, all that I aspire to be in the world.
Oh, you just put it in here?
When you meet Claire and when you get a chance to spend time with her, you are fully aware of the importance of faith to her. And what you begin to realize is it becomes almost a light to us.
When I think about how does Claire display her faith, it is in the way that Christ, he recognized everyone. He saw everyone walking down the side of the road. He'll see, right? Every person that she interacts with. They are an important person. They are a child of God. And she wants to pour in to that person.
That was so uplifting for our volunteers that you came out. That was incredible.
While in a role at Walmart as executive vice president of finance and treasurer, I learned that I had cancer. And that was an ugly package. I decided right then in that office that I was going to leave the job that I was in. And I knew it was going to require having faith that I was being led somewhere. So I jumped.
When she came to us, we were in crisis. We had had a lot of trust withdrawals from our network. Things had not gone well between food banks and with the national office. And she said, let's focus on being better together and let's rebuild that trust. She did that by having lots of conversations. And then she coined the phrase, in service of the network. And she will say, I work in service of the network. And that's, again, a very servant-like approach and attitude to making sure that this vast, diverse, important community has trust with her and her team.
She has called on us to dream bigger and think about how we can change tomorrow and change the face of hunger.
Over 10 million children are food insecure here, in the richest country in the history of civilization. That means we need to continue to get the word out. We need to help people to understand that the game isn't over. Notre Dame knows a thing or two about football, right? You don't leave the field before the game is over. The game's not over with hunger. We've got work left to do.
Her influence has been pretty immense.
All right, so what has me drawn to tears? An onion. Where's Claire? At Northern Illinois Food Bank. Apparently not packing apples.
We all want to learn from her and be a part of her orbit.
If my life is a testament to anything, it would be listen. Be still. There's a path and your steps are ordered. It will come to you. And when it comes to you, you will know.